Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm filming for you guys this kind of get ready with me video. I'm going to be talking a lot about my life, what's been going on, etc. Sorry if you guys get bored, but I'm just getting ready for my day. I'm going to be running some errands today and I figured to just film a video really quickly. So if you guys are interested, please keep watching. So I've already got my moisturizer on, and the one that I use today is the Honey Drop Lightweight Moisturizer. This one is by Farmacy. I've got like a little sample from Sephora and it's really good. So that's what I have on. Next thing I'm going to do is a little bit of primer, and so I've been using this for the last couple days. It's the Milk Makeup Blur Stick and I love it. It's really good if you have big pores. So yeah, it's just kind of like pore filling, minimizing or whatever, and it works really well. So I'm gonna apply that just all over. For every day, if I'm just like going to like run errands or whatever, I usually just like to spot conceal with a concealer, and I usually go for my NARS Soft Matte Concealer in Custard. It's like my go-to. So that's what I'm going to be using right now. And I'm just going to spot conceal. I'm just going to be going out to run a couple errands today. I have these sunglasses that my boyfriend had got me. They're just the Aviator Ray-Bans, and this is the second time this happens, and like the lens popped out again, so I just need to go get that fixed. Alright, so that's pretty much it for my spot concealing for yeah, concealer. It pretty much just kind of do it all over where I just need to kind of even out any redness or anything in my skin tone, and then that just avoids me having to wear foundation. So the next thing I'm going to do is set my concealer, and I'm using translucent. Are there any songs that you guys have been listening to like crazy lately? Because I have a couple that I can't get off of replay. So Ariana Grande, obviously, No Tears Left to Cry. I'm obsessed with that song. And then the other one is called Mine by Bazzi. At first I didn't love it because I kept hearing it on the radio every time I was driving, and I was getting so annoyed of it because I don't love radio music. But yeah, and then I started listening to the lyrics and I was like, this is such a cute song. So now I have that song on replay and I can't seem to get it out of my head. Next thing I'm going to do is a little bit of bronzer, and as usual I'm going to be using my Too Faced Chocolate Soleil, and just to add a little bit of color in my very pale looking face right now. I hate feeling so like ghostly and white. I hate feeling pale, and nothing against anybody who's super pale. It's just for myself personally. I feel so much more like myself when I am tanned or when I have a tan. And I like to add a little bit on my neck because then I just look like I have a mask on. So, update on my life. Currently, I don't know what my situation is with school because York University is still on strike. It's been approximately 2 months now. I only had 3 courses to begin with this year because I am currently in my 5th year of university, so I didn't have many courses to complete anyways. It was mostly just electives and then the one course that I needed for my major. So I finished my 2 other courses, which were my electives. So I was taking French and Spanish. They were both full year courses, so we reached 70% of the coursework. which allowed me to kind of take my mark and not complete whatever else we had to do due to the strike. For my last course, which is my communications course for my major, we're having a little bit more trouble with that because the professor is a little bit more difficult, let's just say. It's kind of giving me anxiety because I don't know if I'm going to be graduating in June or not. So that is a lovely update on my school life. What else is going on in my life? Well, I'm Lebanese, so we had elections this weekend. So on Sunday were the voting for the elections. So everybody was able to go to this center to be able to vote. And I don't know anything about Lebanese politics. I don't know anything about politics in general. So I was literally just there to cast my vote with my parents and leave. So basically we get there and you kind of have to check these papers to see, like it tells you, it just depending on like where you're from or something, and then you get in line and then they call you up and you get to make your vote and whatever. So for the area that my family's from, there was like 0 lineup, so we just went right in. And it was funny because for everybody else, there was like 2 specific areas where there's a lot of people, I guess, that are from there. So it's like Zahle and Al-Matin. So those 2 places, the lineups were like long, like crazy. And so people saw like me and my parents just walking right through, and they would get so pissed because they're like, oh, like the line starts here, and we're like, no, actually we're not from there. So we got to just like go right in without having to wait. And so I get in there, and I had previously asked the person, because I don't know how to read Arabic. I can speak it, but I don't know how to read like full-on sentences. Like I'd be really slow at reading. I'm trying to learn, but it's hard. So I had previously asked if somebody in there would be able to read out to me the names on the voting card, just because I can't read Arabic. And then they're like, oh, don't worry, like it's also written in English. I'm like, okay, perfect. So I get inside and I asked the guy, and he's like, no, it's not written in English. I'm like, okay, well, can somebody read the names out to me because I don't know how to read Arabic? And then he's like, well, there's the photos beside their names as well. And then I was like, I'm not 100% sure what he looks like. So I had to end up going back out. And then my dad had to like Google a picture and show me the picture. So then he's like, this guy. And I was like, okay. And then I go back in and I look for his picture, because the Lebanese like voting cards are like newspapers. They're like this long, and there's like the names, and then there's also their pictures. It's really funny. But so I'm just like there, like going through every single one looking for the picture of this guy, which is like this small. So yeah, that was my Sunday. Okay, next thing I'm gonna do is a little bit of blush. I'm gonna go in with my Milani Cosmetics blush. It's called Dolce Pink. It's like this pretty shade here. Next, I'm gonna do some mascara, and I'm gonna use my Benefit They're Real. By the way, guys, this is my natural hair. I rarely ever leave it natural. I don't know, I've always grown up like either like straightening my hair or curling it or just fixing it, so I never leave it natural. So I feel like I just don't know what to do with it when it is natural. But I started doing this thing after I showered, because I used to just put nothing in it and then like blow dry it and then fix it, like curl it or straighten it or whatever. But so after I shower, I've been using this it's by Marc Anthony. It's called Coconut Cream Define and Defrizz Smoothie Cream. Moisturizes, adds shine. So yeah, so it's this. I just picked it up at Walmart. It was probably like 12 bucks or so. And so what I do when I get out the shower, when my hair is still wet, I just take like strand by strand and curl it with my finger while adding some of this cream into it. And then when it dries, it looks, I feel a lot better. When I leave my hair just to dry with like nothing, no product in it, or without doing the curl thing with my finger, it's pretty poofy, and when my hair is poofy, I don't know what to do with it. So yeah, I feel like that really helps, and it makes my hair look a lot nicer, and I feel a little more confident to just leave it natural. So yeah, lips are pretty dry. Need to put some of these on. I'm debating if I want to do the lashes or not. I kind of like it like this, but maybe I'll just add a little bit more mascara. That's what I'm going to do. I think that's what I need. I'm actually going to go in now with my Smashbox Full Exposure. So, some shows that I've been watching lately. As soon as Gossip Girl came out on Netflix, let me just say I was probably the first person to just like jump on there and watch it. I love that show. I'm obsessed. Like, I just finished it and I can probably watch it again. I don't know, I think I'm just a sucker for dramas, and I loved that show. So I just finished the last episode today, actually, right before filming this, and I'm always so sad every time I finish it. I remember my first time watching it and I was so happy with the ending. I won't say any spoilers in case some of you guys want to watch it, but I definitely recommend it if you do like dramas. Other shows that I've been watching: Riverdale. I loved Riverdale when it first came out, but I'll be honest, I am starting to get a little bit annoyed of it. I just feel like the content isn't that like interesting anymore. I don't know, is it just me? I feel like kind of bored watching it sometimes now, but I'm still watching that. And Suits is back, so I've been watching that. I still haven't watched the wedding episode yet. What else? My boyfriend is obsessed with Game of Thrones, Series of Unfortunate Events, and I've yet to commit to them. I've watched like 2 episodes of each and I haven't committed to finishing them, and I kind of want to, but I don't know. I was watching Gossip Girl and I was just so much more invested into that, but now that it's done, maybe I'll watch it. Can't make any promises though. Yeah, I think that's it. I don't watch that many shows, I don't think, but if you guys have any suggestions of any shows that I should watch or that you guys like, leave it in the comments. Let me know what I need to be binging on in my life. So I'm just gonna set my face with my Too Faced Hangover setting spray / primer thing. So that's pretty much it. Wasn't really much of a makeup tutorial, just kind of me getting ready for my day. So I hope you guys enjoyed watching this video and listening to me talk about my life and what's going on. So if you did like it, please don't forget to subscribe, comment, share it, and thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys next time. Bye!